I want to talk about something that happens in almost every Indian household I have ever worked with. It is done with love, with the best intentions. It is done by parents who are trying to protect their children and prepare them for the world. And it quietly, consistently erodes the child's confidence, sometimes for decades. I'm a psychologist, a parenting coach, and today we are talking about something that happens in most households unknowingly. देखो राहुल कितना अच्छा पढ़ाई करता है. Look how well Rahul studies. Why can't you be like him? Or the subtler version. Your cousin got into IIT. What are your plans? Or the performance version telling relatives how well their sibling did right in front of the child who didn't. This is not cruelty. This is a cultural inheritance. Most Indian parents were raised this way. It was the primary motivational tool available, and sometimes it worked in the short term. But here is what the research tells us and what I see again and again in my practice. Chronic comparison teaches a child that their worth is relative, not inherent, not fixed, but entirely dependent on how they measure up to someone else. A child raised this way grows up asking, am I enough? Not just academically, in relationships, in work, in how they parent their own children one day. They become adults who cannot receive a compliment without deflecting, who work themselves to exhaustion to prove something that was never actually in question, who feel underneath the achievements quietly not enough. And often they have no idea where that feeling comes from. What builds genuine confidence in a child is not comparison. It is what psychologists call unconditional positive regard. The experience of being valued for who you are, not just what you produce. Compare your child to their past self, not with other children. Last month, you found this really hard. Look how you have improved. Now that is motivating. That is confidence building. Notice effort, not just outcome. Let me give you an example on how you can say it differently. You can say that you worked so hard on that, which lands so differently than you got 90%. One builds identity, the other builds anxiety. And if a relative does the comparing at the dinner table, it is okay to redirect warmly, firmly. We focus on our own progress in this family. You're allowed to protect your child's inner world. So what can you do? I work with parents specifically on this, unpicking the patterns we inherited and building new ones that serve our children differently. If you recognize yourself in today's video, not as a bad parent, but as a parent who wants to do it differently, I'd love to support you.